Konnichiwa, kia ora, hi, and welcome to my channel. And if you're returning, it's great to see you back. I'm back off to Nagoya after spending Christmas in Tokyo. I really enjoyed it. I bumped into a subscriber, which was such a lovely experience. And also I met up with a YouTuber. We had coffee at a really nice coffee shop, so that was quite an interesting experience, and just had so much fun with my daughter. I'm sad to go, but I'm starting back at school next week and I need to get a couple of things organised. So back off we go. Now I do take the Shinkansen from Shinagawa Station, as it's on the Yamanote line, and that's just a direct line from where I was staying, and it's just so much easier and it's not as busy. Now I did see this coffee machine and I did buy some coffee before, but I chose the wrong one before. I didn't look at the signs. They have options for sugar and non-sugar. So what you do is you put your money in and you choose the type of coffee you want. So they do have several different types of coffee. I'm going with the cappuccino with no sugar, and the change comes out. Now that was 400 yen. 400 yen. So yeah, they've got so many different types of coffee. You have black with sugar, with milk, cold, hot, yeah, just so many. And it tells you how long it takes. It does say it usually takes around 90 seconds, so if you're rushing for the train, it's probably not a good idea to get one. And I remember it wasn't too bad, not the best coffee, but it's not the worst coffee I've had, and here it is. Now one thing which is a little bit hard, it is quite hot, so it is quite hard to hold for long periods of time to start with, but it's a nice coffee. Okay, let's look at the board. Here's mine. I'm on the Nozomi 91 and that's at 8:28. It's going to Okayama, so it's a super express and it's reserved seats only. So usually during the Christmas and New Year period they have a lot of just reserved seat only trains because it's actually quite busy. So in Japan the New Year is known as Shogatsu, and it's the most significant holiday in Japan, and it's officially celebrated on January the 1st. Most businesses observe a holiday period from the 1st of January to the 3rd, and during which time the families gather. Celebrations are common and involve decorating homes with auspicious items to invite good luck. So the train's quite busy, so I won't do any videoing. I've got someone kind of sitting beside me as well. So when I get to Nagoya, I'll say hello again. We arrived in Nagoya. And it's nearly 10 o'clock. Always arrive on time, which is great. Oh, they've got coffee machines here as well. Didn't realise that. I tell you, it's pretty nippy. It doesn't look too busy there. Sometimes it's so busy in Nagoya station, it's like wall-to-wall people. I put the JR ticket on my Suica card, and so you just kind of like touch and go, which is really good. I don't take my suitcase with me, I get it transported. And it comes usually the next day, but tomorrow's New Year's Day, so it will come the day after. But yeah, it's just like so much easier. And it's around 2,500, so it's not too bad. Look outside, got the Christmas lights still. So nice. And look, there's so many taxis there as well. I'm just wondering where all the people are. They're probably wondering it too. Happy New Year, everyone. Ooh. Happy New Year. And I hope this year is going to be a really good year for everyone. And I hope that you'll join my journey as I navigate this year. Okay, oh my gosh, it's such a sunny day. Looks like there's some clouds. I'm just wondering if it's going to rain. But yeah, let's get up and get some coffee. I haven't had a coffee yet. So, one of my favourite coffee brands, Bontain. That is the coffee shop I go to, but also when I went to Tokyo, we went to his friend's cafe. That's in another video, so check that one out. Really lovely cafe. And the price was so reasonable for what you got. You had a lovely coffee and breakfast. Well, I had an omelette, and that was, I think, 1,300 yen. This is my cup from Starbucks. It shows Christchurch landmarks. But there's the River Avon. That's the boat shed where, when I was young, I used to go on the canoes up and down the River Avon. And that's the Bridge of Remembrance. And there's the cathedral. It's in the Cathedral Square, but the earthquake in 2011 kind of put a dampener on that one. It's not really there anymore. And I've got the one from Wellington as well, because I did live in Wellington for a while. Got the beehive. That's the wolf. Ko-fi. Oh, that's the tram. Coffee. They do like their coffees in Wellington. So I got home last night quite late. And yeah, I actually didn't go out for New Year's Eve. I wanted to, but I don't know, I think it just got a little bit overwhelming in the end. I didn't really want to kind of mix with too many people. So I didn't. I watched a little bit of TV and then, yeah, went to bed. So what did you get up to for New Year's Day? Sorry, I've just woken up. I thought that I'd try and be more honest. I thought this year I'd try and be more real. But I don't want to have to get up and get changed or put makeup on to do a video, because it's just putting too much pressure on myself, I feel. So I don't want to look Raggedy Ann, but I want to give you a true, honest view of what I do in the morning. So first thing I do is put my coffee machine on, put my beans on to grind, and yeah, go from there. I said in one of my videos, this is one of the best coffee machines. Well, it's not a great coffee machine, but it makes an okay coffee. I think sometimes it does depend on the beans that you buy. But yeah, look, it does what I want it to do, and it wasn't too expensive, which is good. I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on a coffee machine, because I don't know how long I'm going to be in Japan. I do want to stay for a long time, but you know, we have to be realistic, and I might not be able to stay for a long time. So I'm just going to enjoy being here as long as I can. I like to put cinnamon on my coffee. So the other day I broke my scooper. So I've got to try and find another scooper. I use a spoon, but this is a stamping thing, so it stamps it. in here. So now I use a spoon. It does a good job frothing it up. It does take a little bit longer than the coffee machines, but you know, you can get a good little froth on there. So it grinds it really nicely. And I just like carefully put it in. I do usually spill some. I try not to. Now I don't know if I'm doing this right, but a friend told me that you spin it because then it makes a bit of a difference. So another thing I usually do is just sit down and have my coffee and watch a bit of TV. Hopefully there's a little bit of news on, and then I have my coffee and then I can start the day. It's quite a bright apartment. It's like, what's the time? It's 9 o'clock or 9:06. And coffee. Put cinnamon on top of my coffee. After I have my coffee, I will have a shower and get ready for the day. But at the moment, it's like, no. It is time to wake up. What's your morning routine? Do you get up and have your shower and be prepared before you start drinking coffee, or do you be like me, kind of like get up, make your coffee, and then start the day? Sometimes it's different. Like, since I'm by myself, I kind of like don't get up and get myself ready and then start the day, because there's no one else here to impress. Not saying that you've got to impress anybody, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So I haven't got much in the fridge. I brought some eggs yesterday, and otherwise the fridge is kind of bare. So I'm just going to make some scrambled eggs, I suppose. I'll have a banana. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple of eggs. I don't even have any like cheese to put in it, so it's just plain scrambled eggs. Now, one thing they do here, they actually enable you to take both sides off. Just put a dash of milk in. Some pepper. It's just plain pepper. It doesn't take long to cook, actually. It's I'm not sure if I've got the pan on the right temperature. So, having the bariatric surgery, I just have like plain breakfasts. Usually I have like tomatoes, some spring onions, but yeah, as I said, my cupboards are bare, so scrambled eggs. This is my breakfast. Coffee, eggs, and I'm going to have a look through the paper, and I'm going to start seeing if I can recognise some of the words and just use my dictionary to work out what they are. Might have to change the channel. We've got some kabukicho on the TV at the moment. I'm going into Nagoya. I'm going to get my nails done because during the holidays I broke a nail. I know, that's terrible. It broke off. It was so painful because they're my real nail. So it ripped off. What was I doing? So I was packing my bag and I just got it caught in the zip when I was pushing stuff in. Yes, I should have been packing properly instead of at the last moment just stuffing stuff in at the top. Very painful. So I'm going to get them redone. Hopefully they can make them a bit stronger, put a bit more of that gel on it. I'll just ask them. So I've looked at different types of designs and we'll just see what they can do. Ooh, it's a bit fresh, I tell you. A bit fresh, but a nice day. It's good to be back in Nagoya. Certainly has got a different feel to it, I must admit. But the nail salon is really close to the station, and it was really close to the school where it was before, but just before Christmas the school moved to another location. So that is what it is. Hopefully you all had a good new year and you have a really prosperous and happy 2026. Coming up to the building now, they've got their New Year's decorations out. There, doesn't it look nice? Poor nails. I was really pleased with the nails, how they turned out. What do you think? It was 7,800 yen. 7,800 yen desu. I've come to Starbucks to do some study. They have an amazing cafe on the 15th floor of the JR Takashimaya building. And yeah, just look at the view. So I'm going to be here for a while and do some study. I do have another channel, Study Today with Me. So if you want to study with somebody, I'll be in the background, I'll be studying. And I try and find study cafes to study with a view, but then sometimes I will be at home doing some study. Konnichiwa. 今日は寒いのでことを起きています。今、友達とカフェに会います。寒いですよ。Anyway, I'm going to meet some friends for breakfast, kind of lunch. It's 11 o'clock. And yeah, I start school again on Monday, so I've just got the weekend now to kind of sort things out. I don't feel like I've done enough study. Maybe the holiday wasn't long enough. I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting back to school. I want to go to the stationery shop that's in Nagoya, so I might do that tomorrow and we'll go from there. Okay. Now I've been to that ramen shop there and it was actually very nice. Got really nice gyoza as well. So I'm just walking around Fushimi to get to the cafe. Now the cafe's called Pigment. So this is Nagoya's signature dish. It's eel It's actually quite an expensive kind of meat fish. Not quite sure what you call it, eel, whether it's a meat or it's a fish, because it's in the water, so I suppose it must be fish. Don't think it tastes too fishy though. Yeah, just meeting some ladies from a ladies group that I joined when I first arrived. I haven't really been on too many excursions since I have been at school, but I am going to try and make an concerted effort to go to the Ikebana classes because they were really fun. So it's Ikebana and calligraphy. So Ikebana's a Japanese style flower arranging, and it works on like the beauty of the flower and not many pieces. It's more kind of just a few branches and a flower. So we must be coming up soon. It's on the other side. And it's around here. Oh look, there's a, oh, look at me. Around. So it's on the other side. Oh, there it is there. Pigment Cafe. And while we're waiting, because it's a little bit early, there's a lovely shrine. Oh, I think people are going there to pray, so I won't go in there because I want to respect people and they don't want people going in there filming. I do like the way that they do have shrines in the middle of a city centre. Right, so I haven't been to this cafe, Pigment, and it's on the 3rd floor. It opens at 8 o'clock, that's interesting. Okay. I don't know if there's a lift or the stairs. Not quite sure. Not going in there. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Are you teaching to go to Pigment Cafe?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, me too, but it doesn't stop at 3rd floor.
Oh, doesn't it?
No, so I'm like confused now. Is it like closed?
The cafe we're going to go to is closed, so now we have come to Sakae and we're going to go to Taco Fanatico. That's tacos. Been here before, it's actually quite nice. There's a group of girls, so I'll see you later. Oh my gosh, it's snowing. But it is, well, more like, feels like quite hard hail. It's snowing. I've come into Muji and I've come across the stationery area. You make up your own notebooks. So you've got this, I was just getting them out, and you've got the dividers. So you've got different coloured dividers. This I can write on it, black, and so here I like the squares. That's actually quite a good size. So 250 yen. These things I think are 350 yen. And the dividers are 150 yen. Got to get this so I can start my Japanese daily study and just write up my notes, which I think would be quite handy. Yeah, I want to have different coloured paper, but I think with the tabs it would be quite handy. Okay, so I've come back from the store and I've brought the stationery, and the total price was 750 yen. So 750 yen. And what it is that we've got the inserts, we've got the tabs, so I can label them sentences, kanji, vocabulary, grammar, or even just groups of like the lessons as well. So I'm quite happy with that. And then it just goes into this. So you open this up. Luckily it's got some instructions and there's a caution. So when opening and closing the binder, place the product on a flat surface with the covers open. Do not insert leaf papers more than the capacity, approximately 40 sheets of the product. So, radio, so it says how many sheets it does hold, and that should be enough. So this is I think it's a B5, yes it is. It's a B5, they hold 26 pieces of paper. How many here? Loose pieces of paper, and there's 100 sheets here. But that should, most of those should go in. Whoever listens to instructions, eh? This will be a notebook that I can base my revision off. So I just want to make sure that it's understandable in the way I can understand it. And it's a bit bigger than my other notebook, so I think that I'll be able to put some like vocabulary at the front and then do the grammar. But I'm just going to think about the actual layout before I head on in to do it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to make a cup of tea and then settle down to do some homework. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button if you want to join my journey of self-discovery. And until next time, ja mata. See ya!